the Something Else Podcast.
Welcome back to another episode of the Something Else Podcast. I am joined tonight by...
The wife.
The wife. And how are you?
I'm not too bad. I'm a little tired. Not going to lie, but I'm okay.
You are wrapped in Ted's blanket.
I am. I'm a little cold. It is a rainy, cold night.
It is pretty rainy.
Yeah, and how are you today?
I'm tired. I am tired.
Yes.
I think that's the zeitgeist of my life right now. I'm tired.
Just tired.
Yeah. But anyway, this episode is about controversy. It's all about debate.
Uh-oh.
And I've got some topics I want to run past you because I could debate against myself. Heaven knows I can talk to myself.
It's been proven.
Many times. Yep. Many of our journeys down to like the seaside is me just kind of having a conversation with myself as the Incredible Hulk or something.
Yeah.
Very weird.
It's quite an interesting thing to watch and hear.
It makes time fly by. Anyway, let's start. The first topic of the greatest of debates.
Go on. Controversial. Go on.
Toilet paper.
Oh my gosh.
Should you use it? No, I'm joking. So, depending on what kind of toilet paper holder you have in your homes, you might have the little kind of spinning wheel roulette Catherine wheel thing, like in public bathrooms. Or if you're really fancy and weird, you could have the little bits of square toilet paper.
That is fancy.
I know, I don't like them.
No.
But if you got a generic kind of little metal kind of coat hanger thing hanging off your wall, you put your toilet roll onto the side through the little hole, right? Through the carton.
Yep.
Now this is where you make friends or break friends or lose friends.
This may end in divorce.
This may end in violence with my own brain. So,
yes.
The debate.
Yes.
The debate for this one is, should you have the toilet roll? Because obviously you have that little square piece hanging off, don't you?
Yeah.
So you can grab it.
Yeah.
Should it be facing away from the wall or facing the wall?
Well, I know what you're going to say, but
What I say will be right.
No. I personally don't care either way. I find that if you put it to the wall and you have young children or even some form of animal, i.e. cats, usually, if you put it facing the wall, life hack, they can't pull it down.
But if you are a responsible, like, pet owner, you won't have a cat because that means you are lazy.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that is my own opinion. It is correct. Because they defecate in my garden.
Yep.
And a dog, they can't do that. But cats, they get away with everything because they have no legislation. But that's a different topic for another episode.
That's a different debate.
Oh, God, them days. So I would say having the toilet paper facing away for many reasons. Number one, if you've got a bit of doo-doo on your finger and that piece of paper's touched up against the wall, especially if you're a young child who hasn't quite mastered the art of, well, I mean, there's three ways of doing toilet paper in it. You can scrunch wrap.
Yeah.
Or just
Are you
kind
a
of gone mental.
scruncher or a wrapper?
Well, I fold.
A foldy?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a foldy. So what I do is I fold it over. See, I don't want dirty pom-poms. You know what I mean?
Chew with it after. Really?
That's just disgusting. Poo-poo pom-pom.
Oh.
But imagine if Ted has now, imagine when he's first, starting to use the toilet. Yeah. And he sees that toilet paper and he's like, I'm going to wipe my bum. But he's
put his hand in there.
He's got poo on his fingers, let's just say that. And that tissue's against the wall and he goes to get it and all you're going to see is Wolverine finger poo marks on the wall. Do you really want Wolverine poo marks on that wall? No. But if it was facing away from it, he could just get the fingertips and pull it down.
Yep, I agree with that.
Imagine if a cat was using the toilet and had little bits of cat poo on his little talons and he paws at it and then there's going to be definitely Wolverine marks on there.
Imagine if a cat could wipe their bum. That'd be amazing.
Don't you think their bums look like sausage rolls? Like the end of a sausage roll? Look at a Greg's sausage roll, then look at a cat's bum, it looks the same. Don't eat it though, that's weird.
No.
But my thing is, that's why I'd want it facing away.
Yeah.
Because, true story.
You didn't put poo on the wall, did you?
Well, I did after.
Oh. No wonder we have to redecorate.
I think it wasn't like a well-established establishment. It was just like one of them pop-up bloody hipster bar sort of thing. Went to the bathroom, and it was very, I don't say shabby chic, it was very steampunk. You know what I mean? There was lots of piping and like gears
do I
and
know?
stuff.
I know. I think I know the place you're on about.
It's in Sutton.
I do not know the place you're on about.
So, but it's not Cogs.
Oh.
I think that closed down.
Did it?
Cogs was amazing. But this place, it was the bathroom especially, it was completely random. It just had loads of, it looked awesome. It looked like you was in like Captain Nemo's boat. But yeah, the thing that was really horrible was, you know, I needed a poo.
Yeah.
So, you know, I've pretty much Dettoled the toilet seat. I can't do that hovering malarkey you women do. And it was that moment of truth where, well, moment of proof. There was no Russian roulette. Was Russian roulette? There was no Catherine wheel. That's a different kind of ball game. That is. You wipe your bum, I shoot you. And there was no Catherine wheel toilet roll.
Yeah.
There was no little square ones.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some that have automatic cut off papers.
Yeah.
They put it in, it's like ching. It's like samurai in there.
Ever seen the ones that you actually have sanitizer in the toilets?
Wow, that would sting.
You don't obviously wipe yourself with the sanitizer.
Ooh,
But
a hand sanitizer
you get little wipes so you can wipe the toilet seat.
Oh, well, obviously, yeah. I thought you was on about you wipe your bumhole with it. I wouldn't want to wipe my bumhole with like.
You have a clean bum though.
I can't even think of a cleaning a hand gel thing. Anyway, that's a different podcast. How to clean your bumhole.
We're getting off topic.
But cutting a long story short, there was poo on the wall, and what made it worse, there was a bit of tissue in it. Because someone had obviously tried to, I'm assuming they've reached for the paper, pressed against the wall to rip it, where the serrated edges are. And I'm assuming it must have got under his nail, because there was a bit of tissue in that poo. Since then, I've been like, yeah, that toilet's, like, the toilet paper's facing away. Because that's nasty.
That is pretty nasty.
So I win that debate. Well, you and you don't care if there's poo on my wall by Wolverine.
I'm sure I'll come round to your way of thinking when Ted starts potty training.
The next topic of debate.
Yes.
By the way, we are sitting at Ted, our son's dinner table.
Yes.
Just to put it in perspective, I'm 6'2". I'm sitting on one of his chairs, so my knees are now as high as my shoulders. I'm higher than the table. Sam looks kind of actually normal on the chair. But if you hear creaking, like...
Yeah,
it's not me. I'm not old.
He is old.
I am old. But it's the chair. Sam's just farting.
What?
So the next topic.
Yes.
I'm only bringing this one up because I thought it was hilarious. I saw it on Facebook of all bloody places. Animals wearing clothing. Now.
All for it.
If a dog,
yeah.
Let's use... I'm gonna make one. I'm pretty sure it's a real thing, but a poodle and a Shih Tzu. So I'm gonna call it a shit poodle. Right? If a shit poodle was to wear trousers, I don't know. It just sounds great.
Go on.
A shit doodle? I don't know. That sounds like some weird sausage.
It sounds like a German sausage.
Oh, that's a snitch from Gruben or something. Anyway, we're going massively off topic. If a dog, let's use a Labrador.
A Labrador.
Here's a joke. What do you call a dog that does magic? A Labracadabrador.
I thought you were going to go for the other one that you said, which is completely wrong.
Oh, that's disgusting.
No, we don't say that one.
Now I'm off topic.
Dogs wearing trousers.
Oh yeah, if a dog was to wear trousers, like jeans or some slacks, still don't know what they are.
You're American.
I know, I see all the time on Family Guy. That was a great episode. But anyway, we are seriously getting off topic. This is insane.
It's going to be a long podcast.
What was I saying?
Dogs
wearing trousers. That's the fourth time now. Would it wear them on the back legs, the front legs, or all four? And then wouldn't it just be a jumpsuit?
I have seen dogs wear trousers. Not in real life, but on like...
No, but I'm on about like, imagine it. Not like so it goes over the body. I'm talking about so it's just on the legs and like half body. That's what I'm saying. So if it was on the back legs, would it like go around its midriff?
Yeah,
with a belt?
I've definitely seen a video or a picture of a dog wearing trousers, and they've got a little hole for their tail.
That is amazing.
It goes up around their waist, and
all you need now is a shirt.
I wouldn't want to try and get the dogs into it. To be fair, it'd be a bit of a wrestle.
Fair, just give it a tummy rub. It'll do anything.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I've definitely seen a dog wearing trousers.
That is amazing.
After this, I'll show. I'm going to find this.
Okay, well, I see. This is where I'm a bit because for a start, they've already got clothing on.
Yeah,
But I think, and I do believe this, because dogs are getting smarter.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
I've seen the videos of a dog crossing the road on its hind legs. Not hopping, but walking. It's weird. I think it's because it's got no front legs.
The things we watch on YouTube.
But I think in the next 1,000 years, dogs will be born with pockets.
What, like a kangaroo?
No, I'm on about full-on pockets with a little rivet in there as well. I'm convinced.
But why? They've got no hands to put in their pockets.
No, but they've got money.
They have money.
Have you ever seen a dog without money?
No.
Exactly. How do you think they get them collars? And they've always got people chasing them.
That's called their owners.
Ah, that would make sense. No wonder they shouted at me when I tried to steal him. But my other one, because if we go back to dogs or any animal that walks on 4 legs, I would say probably the hind legs. Because if you did all 4, it would just look weird, and you have to have a really sophisticated kind of like braces or a belt.
Yeah, it would look weird. They would have to literally have braces. You'd put them over the back legs. You trousers over the back legs, with little tail poking out, and then put a shirt over the top.
And then you would have to have some sort of like glasses, like some spectacles, just to make him look like you want to Clark Kent him, don't you? Is it a dog or is it just a very small man?
Could be a small man.
That would explain a lot about the one I tried to nick. Put me down, woof woof. So this one is for prehistoric animals now.
Oh,
we're talking about one of my favourite dinosaurs, the Brachiosaurus.
That the one with the long neck?
It is indeed. It's one of them with the long neck.
Yeah.
Right. Now, we spoke about this one before, because again, I saw it on Facebook. But they have a pretty long neck, just like a giraffe.
Yep.
Right. Don't know why I said giraffe. Sounds like a really crap rapper, little giraffe.
Giraffe.
So my thing is, if a Brachiosaurus was to wear a tie,
yes,
would it wear it on the base of its neck, like near its body?
Yeah.
I guess like us.
Yep.
Or would it wear it at the top, under its neck, like under its like jaw?
At the base of his neck.
See, because I've seen the pictures and it looks really weird seeing it wear the tie. It looks like you know when you've been to a work party, and it's only like the first hour in and everyone's slaughtered.
Yeah.
And there's that one guy who's unbuttoned his shirt and he's got his top. He's like, "Way," you know, starts doing that weird surfing drunkenness.
This is just Ben talking about himself.
That was just literally yesterday. I wasn't even drunk. Way. Just had a surfing moment, really.
We just let him do it.
Yeah, keeps me occupied. So it's one of them ones I was looking at, and I thought maybe, like when I saw it, I thought the dinosaur looked a little bit more sophisticated with the tie at the top. He looked like he meant business.
But,
like he had a proposition.
But like, it wouldn't stay up there, would it? If it's down the back.
Well, if it's not done properly.
No, because like
it could be clip on.
But like, you'd have to have a collar with a tie, wouldn't you? You'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, but now you're just being silly.
And
it's like, a dinosaur. If he wants to wear a tie by itself, he can wear a tie by itself.
It'd just fall all the way down, though.
No, because
unless he does it really tight and like chokes himself.
Well, that's just being weird. That's going into territories we don't want to talk about. That's his thing. Leave him to it. You know what I mean?
Don't want to know what those dinosaurs got up to.
No wonder they're extinct. We won't get into it. But I think, for me, just looking at it, it looks more pleasing to see at the top. Where at the bottom, it just looks really weird. It looks like he's tried to jump through a hula hoop and failed.
I think he'd look a lot smarter with it down the bottom.
I'm telling you now. I'll show you the picture I saw. All you need to imagine is glasses on.
Like, imagine you wearing a tie, right now. You don't wear it up by your jaw.
I'll wear it on my forehead like a bandana.
Yeah.
Pretend I'm Hong Kong Phooey.
Most people wear it like down underneath their collar at the base of their neck.
Did I have a tie for our wedding?
Yeah, of course you do.
Did I have was it a bow tie or just normal tie?
Normal tie.
Wow.
It was a blue one with
Did I even dress myself? Actually, no, I got the pictures. It's clearly my brother-in-law. Well, I'll call that one a draw. Because none of us won.
I won.
The next one, this one is so bad because I really do not like odd numbers. Right?
No,
I'm very much an even number person. Like if I spin around,
OCD.
If I spin around, I have to count how many times I've done it and then spin the opposite way because I don't like it.
But there's a theory behind that. If you spin one way so many times and you spin the other way,
it's to counteract the back.
Yeah,
I didn't do that for that reason. I did it because I couldn't live with my life knowing I hadn't spun the other way. It's like,
Oh no.
I don't know why it happened.
Don't
Like
it
when I first got my original Nintendo Game Boy, I'll play a game and I'm like, Christ, I've pressed like the B button too many times. I need to turn it off and press the A button that many times.
But why?
I don't know. Luckily, the on and off button was a switch. So whatever way you did it, you had to go back the same way.
Right.
Well, the opposite way. So it was always like 1 and 2. And I don't know. I brought, my dad brought me, remember Guitar Hero?
Yes.
Remember when they did Rock Band and you got the drums?
Yeah.
He brought me like the travel drum kit. So you could basically take it apart.
The travel version.
It's one I used to have. He used to just fold up. It was more portable.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
I couldn't play that in the end because you could get, I think it was 1 million hits in each pad.
Right.
And I didn't like the fact that I'd use the one pad more than the other because it was a hi-hat. So I
Right.
stopped playing it. I couldn't handle
That
that.
one's going to wear out first.
I know, yeah. And then you had the bass player. Oh, God, no. So for my numbers, it's volume. When you're in your car, listening to music on your phone or the TV, how do you increase the volume? Do you do it in 2s?
Hang on. How do you cope with our TV? Because our soundbar, we have a soundbar on our telly, and
It's just LEDs.
It's just an LED light, and you just press the button. It doesn't do
The
anything.
thing
It
is,
just
I
flashes at you.
prefer that because I don't,
That you don't
even
know.
in the car, I don't really look at the numbers. If it sounds okay, I'm happy.
Your car though, it's 2468, isn't it?
No, it goes up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Mine goes 2468.
It was a Japanese.
Mine's obviously a very OCD friendly
Mine's
car.
British for a start, so it barely works. So like they had to put the extra numbers in. Like, we better put the odd ones in just in case.
Make everybody happy.
Yeah.
To answer your debate, I don't care.
See, for me, right, I love me even numbers, so I do try and do it in 2s. But then it'll get to a point, especially in that car, because it's just really twitchy dials. Like you can turn it to 1 and it'll go to 3 sort of thing. And it's like you can go from with certain songs, like, because I'm a nerd with music, but different albums they're louder than others. Like if I put my Rolling Stones Blue and Lonesome album in, that's significantly quieter than say Disturbed's Immortal album. Granted, 2 different genres, but they're just recorded or mastered at different levels. So it's like you have to hire it up. But I get to a point in my car now, it's not, I don't even think it's to do with even or odd. But if I hit 24, I don't want to go past it. I just can't get past 24. I got to 25 the other day and almost had a heart attack.
That must be the loudest.
No, it goes on to like 40.
But like, I've had your car at like level 5 and it's like really loud.
Yeah, I'm deaf.
Like stupidly loud, and I'm like, no, go back down to
my
1.
logic is if I'm singing along and I can hear my own voice, it's far too quiet.
But you're really loud anyway.
Exactly, so I need it louder, and I'm deaf, so I need it double louder.
I hope you don't do this with Ted in the car.
No, we only have it on about 22.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I again, I'm kind of like you. I'm not really fussed with this one, but I would favour the evens because I don't like odd numbers. Like number 5 is a wanker. He looks like that stupid bastard who's got a quiff in his hair. Like,
Don't
oh
like
hey,
you. Number 5, I don't like you.
oh I'm 5 and you're live. I'm like, fuck off. Not like number 4. Number 4's like, I'm alright.
I love what goes on in your head.
Well, I've had this grudge against number 5 since I was like 2.
I'm not even surprised.
Like,
I'm learning this information now, but I'm not even surprised.
you know, you've only known me for almost 12 years.
12 years and I don't know that he doesn't like number 5.
I hate number 5. But number 5 is alive. I love Short Circuit. That's the only number 5 I like. That was a good cup of tea there.
Because I
So,
made it.
Moving on. Now, these ones, these are controversial.
Oh.
So I'm
like
going to
a bit of
start off one with,
controversy.
that isn't too, whatever. It's not too bad. But we're looking at bottled water.
Okay.
Now, spring water
Yes.
or mineral water.
Mineral, because is that the one that's not?
Mineral is from a volcano. Spring is literally what we drink from our tap.
Oh, I thought one had the stuff taken out of it. No.
Well, if you look at it as it is, mineral water's passed through volcanoes and everything, so it's
Right.
filtered technically, naturally filtered.
Right.
Like Volvic
Right.
and Evian.
Mhm.
I think Evian, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know Volvic because it's in the bloody name. But it's like when you go to like, I don't know, when you go to festivals or something, you buy the water and it's bottled.
Yeah.
It's literally tap water
Yeah.
because it's spring water. It's just water from where we get it from.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, it tastes the same. And I'm like, hang on. No, it doesn't. And I will fight them.
See, our water, I feel, tastes...
Yeah, but
I
where we live now, it's hard water.
It is hard water. I can taste the chlorine in it.
Yeah, that's my point. And like, if you look at like the cups and stuff they get, well, especially with tea, they seem to get stained a hell of a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Than where we used to live, which was soft water.
Yeah.
But it's like people that, I mean, maybe it's just me, but it's like with Pepsi and Coke, I can taste the difference because one is fruity, one is vanilla.
This is a controversial thing. I don't like either of them.
So you're going to leave me now. I'll sign the papers. Ted will realise you've gone.
No, come back to me.
Come on, we've already realised. Well, we established tonight that Ted favours me because he didn't go sleep for Sam. He just kind of ran around the room. And who just got him to sleep?
I'm going to go with the fact that it was like nearly 9 o'clock and like he's tired.
Or the fact he loves me more than you.
you.
He's like, Mum, fuck off.
It's that. When was it? The other day when I had him all day long. We had the best day. We had all this fun and we did all these crafts and we went for a walk and it was just a really lovely day. He didn't play me up once. Ben walked through the door and he was all over his dad. He wanted his dad to put him to bed. I was like, for God's sake.
I win. That's the debate.
Debate who Ted loves more.
Well, just put him on there, like, Daddy. Or if you listen to him now, it's his Auntie Lana.
Yeah.
He did say on video, Auntie Lana the best.
Aww.
Definitely didn't bribe him or cut the video. So I would definitely say I prefer mineral water because it does taste cleaner. Where spring water is a rip-off.
I did watch, what was it called? That Zac Efron thing. And on one of his, it's on Netflix. So it's Zac Efron's.
I know what you're on about.
I can't remember what it's called. But he goes and sees this bloke who is an expert in water, and he was just describing all his water. And I'm pretty sure I can't remember if he said it was mineral or spring water. But basically, they've boiled all the crap out. Not the crap. They boiled all the stuff out of it, so it's literally just water, and it's not good for you.
Yeah.
And I can't remember which way around it was.
My knowledge has always been mineral water passes through like volcanoes and rocks and stuff, whereas spring water is what we get from a tap. Yeah. They're just, you pay for the bottle.
Yeah. I prefer. Well, I just drink what's out the tap anyway. So.
Wow. We're down to, what time is it on there? Okay, we're not doing too bad, to be fair. If I was really loud and kind of sexually breathing down the microphone, because I was having a look at how long it was breathing for. That was a fart. It wasn't. It was. It was Sam's.
What?
This one. I don't know if I want to leave this one. I'll leave this one till last.
Okay.
So I'll tell you what. You've got a choice between A and B.
A and B, okay.
So number C, letter C is what we save until last.
Okay.
But you've got a choice between A and B.
I'm going to go with B.
Right. Now I know my answer to this, and it's yes. Are clowns scary?
No.
They are. They're filthy bastards.
Ben is terrified of
I am. All because, right, now picture this. How scary is that?
No, I should tell this story.
Okay.
So it's the first time.
Let me just check something.
Okay. Can I carry on?
Are you going to be referencing?
Yeah.
That's for another podcast.
Oh.
I'll tell you what. I'll let you reference it. Why not? Because Ted loves me more. I'll let you reference it.
Well, that's not nice, is it? All right then. We won't do that story.
No, go for it.
I'll go with Minions.
You left them on suspense now.
I was going to talk about it.
Carol?
Okay. Right.
Tell the story.
So, when we first moved out of our parents' house, we moved into a house, and we were going to have movie night with your sisters, which was Lana and Tracy.
Lana and Tracy, yeah.
And I'd never seen it before, at all. and
The Stephen King novel.
The Stephen King novel. I'd never seen the original. It was before the
we watched it because the new one was coming out.
Yeah, so they were absolutely terrifying me. They were going on how scary it was. It was the worst film in the world, as in terrifying things.
But it was the worst film in the world.
And I was like, okay, well, prepare myself. Right, I can do this. I'm not a fan of scary films at all. So I was sitting there. I was like, right, okay. And it came on, and I was like, it's not scary. Oh, it's bloody. What is this?
Okay.
This is terrible. Ben just doesn't like clowns.
I'll get this from my point of view now. I'm not going to give you the exact dates, but that film literally came out on my birthday. The day, the month, and the year. So I'm destined to be fearful of it. Now imagine this. You're about 2-3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And what do they have on the video shelf? It. Now the book is weird as hell. It's when Stephen King was a massive alcoholic. So the ending's god awful.
Yeah.
We won't ruin it for anyone.
We won't spoil it.
I know I generally do spoilers, but I won't do it.
I have to say, the newer ones are a lot scarier than the older ones.
But imagine you're like a 2-3-year-old and your parents don't love you.
Oh.
So they put a scary film on to teach you a lesson. They didn't. I can't remember why we was watching it. And I'm going to paint an image now. My living room at this time was it was like some form of like pale blue. Okay. Everything was fucking blue. Blue curtains, blue sofa and chairs, blue walls, blue skirting, you name it, it were blue. Maybe that's why I really like blue. Anyway. Now, all around that bloody living room were like porcelain masks and freaking clown statues. And I had a money box that was a clown, and he'll put the coin in his hand and he'll flick it into his mouth and his belly got bigger. That was amazing.
Money box like that?
Because at this point I wasn't scared.
That sounds the most amazing money box in the world. I think mine was a house.
I watched it at this point, and the part I saw was the balloon or the boat. They both float. That scared me. Tim Curry, I think it is.
Yeah.
Rocky Horror Show, genius.
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone in New York, genius.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw him as that goddamn clown, that was horrifying.
It makes you remember if you're 2 to 3 years old.
I can remember everything.
You can.
I can remember being pushed around in a pushchair.
That's just weird.
I mean, I was probably like 4 or 5 or something. I can't remember. I just remember I was a kid. And like literally, that frightened me. So I didn't even walk on the curb side of the road in case I got grabbed and killed by a clown. And it was, as I've grown up, I really have tried to not be scared of them.
Yeah. But
I think it's just that inbuilt fear now of them.
Yeah, of course.
I don't like the laugh they do. I don't like the look of them. I think as I've grown up, it's become a different kind of fear.
Yeah, it's more of a. I think with you, it's more of like a creepy fear, maybe.
I mean, I can look at them. Don't get me wrong, but I get the, I don't know, I get the jibs through it. I don't like it. Like it, you know, I'm uneased by it. I can look at them, but if I can help it, I'll try not to. Like I was watching Minions, and there's one in there that he was juggling on a freaking unicycle, laughing. That
to be fair, that is for a kids thing. That is quite intense. Especially when, because of the scene he's in, he's been chased and whatever. And you're like,
when I was I think what it is for me is I don't like the bright colours. Like when I watched the remake, didn't scare me one bit.
The remake of it.
Yeah. So when Pennywise was there, probably one of the greatest portrayals I've ever seen. It was creepy. It creeps me out. I didn't like it. But when I see the original one, it's the bright colours, the big hair, the big smile. I hate that.
Yeah.
And I think what made me scared growing up was there was a story. It was in an American thing. Whether it's true or not, I don't believe. But basically, this family had gone out for a meal with family, and when they came back, they realised they'd left one of the windows open upstairs, and they went to put their kid to sleep, and they had like this toy box, and there was like teddy bears all over it, and like, what the hell's that? And they thought it was just a clown teddy bear. It turns out a guy dressed as a clown got in through the window, was waiting for them to come home, and he was just hiding there in the teddy bears.
Ooh.
I'm
not going to sleep tonight.
Well, you know, can you see why I'm scared shitless of them? Like, as I've grown up, like, one of my sisters has, like, an irrational fear of people in costume.
See, I get that.
You know what I mean? It is creepy when they're
Yeah.
coming towards you. And I think for me, clowns, now, looking at them freaks me out because I don't like the look of them, the colours and everything.
Yeah.
But I think it's I don't know who's behind that mask.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's only with clowns I have that.
Yeah, you're not.
It's like anonymous. I'm like, if you want to do a good deed, show me your face so I can trust you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So, for me, clowns are scary.
They're not scary.
They are scary.
They're not.
They do silly laugh. What they need to do is piss off.
So I better cancel that clown for Ted's birthday.
I went to a circus once with my niece and her mum. Never do that again. Sat almost at the front row. I think you was with us,
Yeah,
weren't
I
you?
was, yeah.
And then the freaking clown points for a participant right in my direction. I crap you not, my bumhole went tighter than a rabbit's nose. And if I'd shit, I'd been like a Play-Doh machine. I think if I farted at that point, I would have whistled at him.
I remember where we went, and there was some form of clown. What was it? It was I think when we saw Cirque Soleil.
That was amazing. But they didn't look scary.
Yeah, you were a bit creeped out then.
I was creeped out, but they looked like something from Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? They looked period clown. Not as in they're drenched in blood. But they looked funny.
Yeah.
Whereas
Well, it's just
obviously
scary
it's
looking
exaggerated, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that freaked me out, man. Right. Moving on because I'm going to have nightmares now. I'm going to have nightmares of clowns having
It's
poo
okay.
claws on the wall. Lockdown.
Lockdown.
This is the second to last one.
Okay.
Debate, should we have had it or should we
Yeah.
have not?
Of course we should.
I disagree.
The thing is, if you didn't have it, you'd have the herd immunity, but a lot of more people would have died. A lot more.
It's one of them. It's a sad kind of fact. You know what I mean? Like,
I know people will die regardless.
yeah,
But,
I mean, you don't want them to. I mean,
of course not.
I've not lost anyone close to it, but I know
Touch wood.
people. Well, touch wood, yeah. I know people that have. Most of my mates have lost someone to it.
Yeah.
But I think for me, when you look at, was it Sweden? They didn't
Yeah.
have a lockdown till super bloody late.
No.
And they
sure.
did amazing. And I think the problem is, especially with Britain at the minute, this is what I always argue about. The government were learning as they went
Yeah.
because they knew nothing about how this would work.
No.
Because let's be honest, we didn't know enough about it. Yes, coronavirus has been going since the 60s. I think it was first found in the 30s.
The thing is, we had the Spanish flu in
100 years ago.
Yeah, about 100 years ago. The thing is, what people don't understand then was people didn't move as much as we do now. We didn't have the transport. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of.
But look how many
were there
people
motorcars
wiped
around?
out. Yeah, there was definitely cars around
Yeah,
there.
but it wasn't like everybody had one.
But if you look at it, I mean, I think I told you this when I first got with, right? When I look at, like, if you're from Brum, you'll know about Spaghetti Junction.
Yes.
Now, to me, that is like the epicenter of my thought about how, if you look at a city, how it runs.
Yeah.
Because I always see it as the city runs like a body.
Yeah. Oh, trees
So,
and veins.
yeah. So the city centre, like Birmingham city centre, that's the heart of Birmingham.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where the blood's pumping.
Yeah.
And if you was to do a bird's eye of Brum,
Mm-hmm.
you'd see, especially at night time, you'll see white lights going in, red lights coming out.
Yeah.
Obviously, headlamps and rear lights.
Yeah.
And that shows the blood cells going in, the blood cells coming out.
Yeah.
It's just kind of how I imagine it and see it. Now, like you said, back then, we didn't have all this transporting, but now we do because we've expanded, really.
Yeah.
But my point is, if the general public, yes, the rules and stuff were getting a bit confusing, can't we?
Yeah.
But if we just simply follow the bloody rules...
What's the problem there? Big
Exactly. It's like the amount of time, like I'm pretty sure I've read it on the news earlier where another bloody nightclub had opened, like a pub or someone was having a party.
I don't understand why people can be so stupid. Like,
I
you're
mean,
in a lockdown, just follow the rules. We'll be out the lockdown soon.
I mean, we won't harp on about
No,
lockdown because, let's be honest, it's everywhere. We don't need it.
No.
But I do think we shouldn't have had it. I think they should have said, wear your mask. Like that should have came in quick.
Yeah.
They should have just said, wear your mask. And with the fines, they should have heavily incorporated that and have a better system at, for instance, I'm asthmatic.
Yeah.
So wearing a mask for a pretty decent amount of time kind of hurts.
Yeah.
You know, I'm breathing in moist air and everything. It just triggers it. It's horrible. But I wear it.
Yeah.
Because I could have it and I could give it to someone.
Yeah.
But I see people with it just under the nose like morons.
Oh,
If you're exempt, don't wear it. Don't just cover your... I saw someone just covering the nose.
We're watching the rugby on the weekend, and I'd say about 50% of them weren't wearing the mask properly. And you're on telly? Come on.
I just don't get it.
You know.
I mean, what would you say? I mean, obviously you just said you do agree with it.
I do agree that there should have been a lockdown, only because people now just have not got common sense. They can't follow the rules. It's like Australia at the moment. I think they're completely out of it and have a few cases here and there because they can follow the rules.
Yeah, but look at their... I'm not knocking Boris Johnson. I would say he's probably one of the best prime ministers we've had. He's gone through, in his time at the minute, how much crap?
Oh, God.
Brexit, freaking pandemic, obviously all the protests earlier on last year. Yeah. You know, he's had to deal with a lot, and it's just one of them ones. I think we should have just... I guess law needs to be a bit more enforced.
Yeah, I think...
You know what I mean?
That, again, it's just the people with common sense. I do think the fine... I think if they weren't going to go through a lockdown, we should have had real hefty fines and, you know, imprisonment and stuff like that. And then, like... And they were enforced. Whereas people didn't give a shit, did they? They just didn't care. No. It's like when was it the first or second lockdown when we could go in the parks and stuff? I saw people meeting up that obviously weren't in the same household or, you know, in their bubbles and stuff. You're like, for God's sake, just, you know, you can deal with it for a year. That's, you know,
I mean,
that's all
I think
it is.
it's what was bothering me. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs, obviously. I don't know all the deets.
No.
Deets, you know. It's getting late. I'm losing my marbles here. But I think what really baffled me, I said it literally minutes ago, where coronavirus isn't new. It's been around for bloody years. Yeah. The difference is it's just a different strain of flu, essentially. Yeah. The problem is this COVID-19 is a new strain. Yeah,
it's just a very...
It was just a very potent strain. What people aren't realising is you can't treat this one like flu because it targeted your respiratory system. Yeah. And I think that's what threw me. I said it before, I think, in the mental health podcast. That's what frightened me. Yeah. Because I've got asthma. I had pleurisy. I'm still having weird, like, I don't know, effects from it. Yeah. Which I'm hopefully getting an x-ray to find out if there's any scar tissue or anything. Yay. But I was frightened for it. Yeah. I was frightened to get it because in my head, seeing at the start how people were being affected... It was either you die or you suffer. Yeah. Which is an awesome song by Napalm Death. You Suffer. It's about a second long. Funny fact, Ed Miliband once interviewed Barney Greenway, the vocalist.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and in the song, I won't do it, but basically Barney Greenway is grindcore, so it's proper loud political music, believe it or not. And in the song, Barney Greenway, the vocalist, shouts the line, which is, "You all right?" So it's like they're like... what's his name? Ed Miliband's like, can you just do the... You do it and I'll copy. And he's like, all right. But bear in mind, Barney Greenway's a thick-ass brummie. Not in... He's got a good booty, but he's through and through. And he shouts, he's like, you all right? Then Ed Miliband, you can see him working, he goes, are you all right? It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. But seeing how people are being affected, I was like, hell no. Yeah. And I did not leave the goddamn house. Yeah. I was reluctant to go on that hour's walk. Yeah. But I still believe we should never have had it. I think we just should have really, really picked up the restrictions more. The fines, the enforcement. Yeah. You know, I mean, how many businesses have we lost?
Oh, God.
So let's just settle that with 50-50. Yeah. Because we're down to the last one. Yeah. The last controversial debate.
Even more controversial than lockdown.
Lockdown's got nothing on this one. Oh. This one is...
Looking forward to this one.
This one, right, is brown bread.
Brown bread? I like brown bread.
Exactly. This is my point. This is that high.
Oh, go on.
It's like, if this was any higher, it'll be Snoop Dogg. Though Willie Nelson did outsmoke him once. So. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This requires heavy breathing down the microphone. pineapple on pizza.
See, I like it.
Me too. And that's the end of that podcast. We shall see you on the next one. I don't know when that one will be. Nah, I'm joking. Let's debate it. So, what makes you like pineapple on pizza?
I just like pineapple on pizza. It's really sweet when it gets... I know it's sweet anyway. Well, it can be.
Yeah, but you don't like ham. So, would you have pineapple on just like a normal pizza for you, like a veggie one? Or how do you have your pineapple?
I don't... I must have eaten... I've eaten it at some point in my life. I must have eaten it with ham on or something.
Well, like for me, the typical one's a Hawaiian pizza. So you get ham and pineapple, right? Now, for me, you've got the creaminess of the cheese.
Yeah.
Sometimes slightly salty.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the tang of the puree.
Yeah.
Pardon me, I burped.
You.
Should have done that on the microphone. And then you've got, I guess, the saltiness of the ham.
Yeah.
So when you put that pineapple on, jeez Louise, it gets good. And I love it.
Yeah.
So I think it's
like
just the combinations of all the sweets and salts and sours and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it just makes it so much better. And I do love me a bit of pineapple.
I think I must have eaten. It must have been a Hawaiian pizza or something, and I think because it gets, that slightly burnt on top.
Yeah.
And it goes.
Well, yeah.
Like caramelly sweet.
Well, the thing is, whenever you cook anything that's got that much like sugar in it, it does caramelise.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think you can't beat. I don't like pineapples in a tin.
Oh,
because
man, that's
no,
lovely.
it's just full of death. Like peaches in a tin every day of the frigging week for me.
Same thing. It's just sugar water.
Yeah, but it's not a pineapple.
It's
Because once it's been in there, it soaks it up and it becomes disgusting.
Do you not like when you go to parties and they've got the this is really like I'm not going out 80s, 90s.
Like cheese and pineapple.
The cheese and
that
pineapple.
was still around when we were little.
I know, but like I think the recipe started back then.
Oh yeah,
but that was amazing.
With that, they're still using disgusting pineapple. Pineapple rings in a tin. No, it's soggy.
I remember doing it.
It's like sucking on a wet sock.
I remember like having mum and dad throwing parties, mum throwing parties, and having to prepare this pineapple. So we get the tin of pineapples and cut it all up.
I don't.
It's just amazing.
I don't like tin things like stuff like fruit. I don't like fruit.
You don't like fruit.
But it's like
got a can of peaches in there.
No, I know, yeah. But peaches, they're soft anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But pineapple, it's supposed to have a bit of crunch in it.
It does have.
No, it don't.
Still have
you bite into it, and it's like biting into a water bead.
Water bead.
You know, it's disgusting. No.
No, I
That's why I like it on pizza, because it does crisp up a bit, so it's not cack.
To be fair,
they
probably do use tin.
Yeah, they probably do, but because it's cooked, it's crunchy a bit.
Yeah.
But like, I prefer fresh pineapple. It's like in a couple of nurseries I've been to, it's like we'll have like a fruit salad and it's literally a tin of mixed fruit.
Yeah.
And you're like, great, let's just siphon the syrup out of it. The kids didn't eat the fruit, they just drank the syrup. They were bouncing off the walls, I need more. I'm not eating the fruit. No. Ooh, well, at least we're in agreement that pineapple on pizza is not too bad.
No, I like it.
I don't get why there's hate for it.
I haven't had it for a long time, but I do like it.
I don't get why people hate it.
I don't know either. Weirdos.
Well, you know what I did today? Because it was pancake day at work, we had pancakes and there was some left over. So for dinner I had some instant noodles, chicken noodles that I dunked it in.
Oh.
It was delicious.
Oh, man. What did you do?
I don't know.
This is a topic.
Oh, God.
Tuna and banana sandwiches.
Hey, I was curious and it were a winner.
Disgusting.
Look, I wanted to find something to put on my sarnie, so I had my tuna on there.
Oh.
That was after I ate the first tin.
See, I like tuna and I like bananas, but not together. It's just mush on mush.
No, but the sweetness of the banana complemented the tuna. It's like if the boy tuna was to give a girl tuna a present to say, this is how much you mean to me, it would give him a banana. He'd be like, this is for you.
But no.
But it would.
It's disgusting.
No, I think I'm going to win it there.
Have you heard that? I've never tried it, but baked beans on pizza meant to be nice.
I've
never tried it.
Was it in Morrison's when they did the chocolate pizza?
Oh.
It's literally just like a giant piece of cookie.
I think Domino's do that.
No, I could not eat it. It was far too sickly. But yeah, definitely agreeing that we both think pineapple should be on pizza.
Yeah.
And this time it does conclude the podcast. Tune in for the next one. Obviously, in the description, I'll throw a link in to catch me everywhere else apart from where I want you to be. But yeah, until then, I will see you later. Bye-bye.
See ya.